Are you looking to buy a home in the Edmonton area and want to know how to get your child into school? Well, that's what this video is all about. So come on, sit up straight. Class is starting right after this. Hello, my name is Patrick Fields and I'm a realtor here in slushy Edmonton, Alberta, and I'm licensed with RE/MAX Select. I've been helping nice people buy and sell homes since 2002. If you want to learn all about buying or selling a home, then hit that subscribe button. I post new educational videos every week for you for free. I promise, there's no tuition fee here. In this video, I'll be explaining how school enrollment works in Edmonton. Make sure you watch all the way to the end to find out about my free school resource just for you. So in Edmonton, we have two school districts, public and Catholic. Public is the larger district with 223 schools in Edmonton, and Catholic has 100 schools throughout the city. Students new to Edmonton schools will need to complete a student registration form. Schools start accepting these registration forms early February for the start of next year's classes, which begin in September. If you register before April 15th, you may be limited with your options to schools only with available space, unless you live in that school's designated area or catchment. Then you should have a spot. Students in Edmonton can attend any school in the public district as long as the school has enough space and the student meets the entrance criteria at the school.
Aloha. My name is Mr. Han. I have but one question for you. Can you attend my class?
Thanks, Mr. Hand. That is a great question. Every home address in Edmonton has a designated school, both public and Catholic. Now this part is very important. That school might not always be the closest one to your home. Both Edmonton public and Catholic schools have a Find a School tool on their websites that allows you to search by your home address to determine your designated school. Additionally, both websites show all the schools in the city and give a comprehensive breakdown to each of their programming options. Now don't worry if you aren't writing this down, I'll have links to the websites down in the notes below. In Edmonton, we have had such a large baby boom over the past 10 years that some schools had to enforce and close boundaries within their own neighborhoods. For example, just in Summerside, if you lived on the wrong side of the street where they drew that dividing line, your children had to go to a new school because the one they were currently in was over capacity. For one Edmonton family, this boundary change came without a warning and was very upsetting. They spoke with the Edmonton Journal, and this family had lived in that neighborhood for 9 years. She said, "We were all blindsided. The kids were in tears last night. Her and her husband had volunteered a significant amount of personal time to community fundraising and didn't want to move their kids to a new school. Now their kids have to get to their new school, which is located in the orchards at Ellerslie, which is just south of Summerside." I've sold homes for people that did not plan out their schooling for their kids and had to move just a few blocks to get their kids into the school they wanted because the existing school had closed boundaries. So if you'd like your child to go to a specific school, make sure you research the boundaries and ensure that you buy or rent a home within that area. Now, how do you find the good schools, you might ask? The Fraser Institute ranks the schools using public data such as average scores on province-wide achievement tests. The link to the website will be down in the notes below. Just click where it says Show More underneath my little picture there. Choosing the right school depends on what's important to your family. Some things to consider would be your child's strengths and interests, the school's academic focus, the school's atmosphere and culture or programs, and the location and potential bus routes to and from the school. Some important research should go into finding a school for your children. Some important options could be talking with friends or family or your realtor in Edmonton to find out what schools they went to or recommend. Visiting school websites is another great way to learn more about a certain school. Some even have Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram pages as well now, and you can attend their annual open houses if you're in the area and able to do that. If you and your child really like the school and feel that it's going to be a good fit for your family, you could also arrange a tour of the school with the principal. We also have 2 Montessori preschools to help get your children ready for kindergarten, and we have 1 private school in Edmonton called Tempo School. It's a K-12 private school in the Riverbend neighborhood. I'll have a link to their website in the notes below as well. Here's an interesting tidbit for you. Edmonton's first schoolhouse was built in 1881. It's no longer used as a school, but I believe you can tour it, as well as the historic McKay Avenue School Archives and Museum, which is located right next door. At the beginning of this video, I mentioned a free resource. I've created a PDF file below that will list all of the schools in Edmonton along with their addresses and phone number just for you. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you found this informative. If you enjoyed it, please hit that like button. If you have a question or a comment, leave it down below. And to keep receiving my videos every week, feel free to subscribe. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.